Okay, dear ones, I'm now on my way down off the mound this morning. I've done a fair amount of movement, of breathing, of meditation, of contemplation about what the third part in this trilogy, the last trimester, shall we say, of these videos is going to be. And here it is. So in trauma treatment, there's something that we call titrating. And that is dipping in to perhaps the tension or the contraction of the imprint in your body of a trauma, and then coming out to something that feels okay, that feels perhaps pleasurable and safe. So we're dipping into the threat, into the danger, and we're dipping into safety. And we do this titrating so we don't get completely hijacked by or overwhelmed by going down a path that we now have to spend the next few days getting back out of, which was kind of traditional trauma therapy not so long ago. So my hope is that, we're going to titrate into this. We're going to titrate into what feels threatening and come back out into safety, with the idea that, eventually we won't have to do that. So my job in the next few years, I want to work myself out of a job here. I don't want to be talking about this 5 years from now, because I want y'all to be healed. Okay? Even though I know it'll take generations, but you know what I mean. So my job now is to allow us to dip in to the sacred anger and the sacred rage that has been simmering under the surface, that leads us to the sadness and the grief, and then comes back out to calm and heal this sensitive nervous system that's been trying the best that she can in a system, in a box that was never meant for her. So I'm talking about going outside of the box now, because most of the trauma treatment and most of the advice out there keeps us feeling okay enough in a box, in the box. And, so it might be about getting successful or getting the love of your life or making more money within the box. And how do you know? Because you may have achieved all those things and you still don't feel good. You still don't feel right. You still don't feel alive because you're still in the box. So when we start recognizing what the box is, questioning the rules that we're living by, we can step into our true self, really in the footsteps of Mary Magdalene and where she has been leading us. And outside of that box, you get to choose. I'm making a video without any makeup on. Like, who cares? I do like wearing makeup though. And I do like doing my hair. And that's great. But can you feel the elasticity and the flexibility that it's going to give us to get to say, like, I want this and I don't want that. But maybe tomorrow I will want that. Who cares? Because you are you, and you were never meant to be one certain way. You get to be all the ways. You know why? Because people are good, and you are already good in your heart. Let's leave that one now. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to apologize about it. And you don't have to pretend anymore. However you want to be is okay, because when we really tune in to our hearts, who we are is more than okay. Who we are is already so good. Who we are is pure love. And sometimes that shows up in anger. Sometimes it shows up in sadness. Sometimes it shows up in a fuck you. And sometimes it shows up in I love you so much. Can you feel that? Can you feel that energy in your womb and in your heart? And what would it be like to let go of the straitjacket or the corset that we've been living in? This requires courage. Cur is the heart, courage of the heart. It requires bravery. Why? Even if you're in a safe situation right now, which I hope y'all are, we still have in our bones, we have the intergenerational trauma of the witch hunts, of the burning times, of the millennia, of women's wisdom, women's womb wisdom being buried alive. It's still alive. It's alive in you. It's alive in this mountain that I'm coming to you from, this mound, more than a mountain. And it's alive in the trees, and it is just waiting to come out. And here's the thing. The divine feminine is messy. She doesn't fit into a box. She's messy, she's a bit chaotic, she works in a spiral, she doesn't work in a linear line like we've been taught in school. You go here, that's not the way she works. And that's why I love coming up here and just talking without an agenda, because I'm connected in with my womb, and I trust that. And I trust that whatever comes up in this moment, in this only now moment that we have, this is where you'll find her. And this is where you will find your truth. Not in a book, not in somebody else's truth, although take in what resonates, see if it fits with your body. But right here is where your power and your wisdom and your clarity lies. And when you get there, boy, oh boy, this world's going to be an amazing place. Your world will be an amazing place. And I feel like I'm getting there most days. Nothing's ever done, nothing's ever finished. But this is the last video in this trimester, this trilogy of videos. I hope you've enjoyed them. I hope that you will follow me into my next course, which is a 6-month Alive Empath course. Because, well, it's more than a course. We're gonna do sacred rage ceremonies, we're gonna do womb wisdom ceremonies, and I will be there to hold you, to guide you, to catch you, to be that titrating safety in a world so that you can truly bloom and blossom as the rose that you're meant to be. The rose has thorns that protect her, but she's beautiful and she smells good. All right, I'll leave the links below. Love you so much, and if you've made it this far, hey, I think we're meant to be for each other. Bye for now.